Believe it or not, Nellie Bly shattered world records in 1889. This daring journalist completed a breathtaking journey around the globe in just 72 days. Inspired by Jules Verne's famous novel, Around the World in 80 Days, Bly set off on November 14, 1889. While many thought it was impossible for a woman to travel alone so quickly, she boldly proved them wrong. Along her travels, she made a special detour to interview Verne himself, adding a unique twist to her adventure. Bly traveled by ship and train, facing challenges like rough seas and missed connections. Her incredible feat captured the imagination of the world, emphasizing the potential of women in journalism and travel. By returning on January 25, 1890, she not only set a record, but also inspired countless others to pursue their dreams, regardless of societal expectations. Isn't it amazing how one person's determination can change history? Prepare to be amazed by gladiator diets. Did you know that gladiators, also called hordeari, had a unique diet that fueled their fierce battles? These ancient warriors consumed a carbohydrate-rich regimen, primarily featuring barley. This grain was essential for providing the high energy needed to endure grueling combat. Similar to how modern athletes load up on pasta before competitions, gladiators relied on their barley-heavy meals to boost their stamina and strength. Interestingly, it wasn't just about energy. The hordeari also incorporated other nutrients to maintain their physical condition. Historical studies even suggest that they drank a special drink made from plant ashes mixed with vinegar, thought to help strengthen their bones. So while we often think of gladiators as fierce fighters, it's fascinating to realize that their success in the arena also depended on smart nutrition. Who knew that such ancient athletes had such a strategic approach to diet? Have you ever wondered why we own so much stuff? The average American household holds about 300,000 items, which might sound surprising. This total includes everything from tiny paper clips to large ironing boards. In a world where minimalism is trending, it seems like American homes are overflowing with belongings. Interestingly, while children in the U.S. represent only 3.7% of the global child population, they possess a whopping 47% of all toys and children's books. This staggering ownership can be attributed to our culture's emphasis on consumerism and the belief that toys can enhance a child's happiness and development. With so many items crammed into our homes, the question arises, are we truly happy with all this stuff, or do we feel overwhelmed? As we rethink our relationship with material possessions, perhaps it's time to consider what we really need and what we can let go. Did you know about Slovenia's beer fountain in Zalek? This fascinating spot offers a refreshing twist on the traditional concept of a public fountain. In the charming town of Zalek, instead of water, various craft beers flow freely for visitors to enjoy. What makes it even more exciting is the chip-enabled mug that you can purchase, giving you the ability to pour yourself a pint straight from the taps. Imagine savoring a local brew while soaking in the festive atmosphere of this unique attraction. Beer enthusiasts and curious travelers alike flock to this fountain to experience a taste of Slovenia's vibrant brewing culture. It's not just about the beer, though. The community vibes and stunning scenery make it a memorable destination. Whether you're a local or a tourist, Zalek offers a delightful way to enjoy good company and great drinks. So, are you ready to raise a glass in this amazing town? Guess what really drives your nose crazy? It's called olfactory adaptation, and it explains why you can't smell your own home. When you're in a familiar environment, like your house, your brain learns to filter out the constant scents around you. This clever trick allows your mind to focus on new and potentially important smells, like smoke or food burning. As a result, you might not notice that your furry friend left a little surprise on the carpet or that the garbage needs changing. This ability to adapt is pretty beneficial. It helps us stay alert to anything unusual in our surroundings. However, it also means that we might need to rely on friends or family to give us a heads up about unpleasant odors we've grown immune to over time. So next time someone mentions a smell in your home, remember, it might just be your nose playing tricks on you. Believe it or not, 3 countries meet here. The Tres Fronteras, or Triple Frontier, is a remarkable site where Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay converge, marked by the stunning confluence of the Iguazu and Paraná rivers. This extraordinary geographical location boasts breathtaking vistas, bringing together lush greenery, majestic waterfalls, and a vibrant ecosystem filled with colorful fish and chirping birds. However, the area's captivating beauty belies its darker side, as it is known for elevated levels of criminal activity. The closeness of these three nations generates a rich tapestry of cultures and economies, yet it also gives rise to challenges such as smuggling and organized crime. Tourists flock to this remarkable region not only for the iconic Iguazu Falls, but also for thrilling adventures in the nearby jungles. While the landscape invites exploration and joy, it's crucial to stay informed about local safety issues. The Tres Fronteras stands as a compelling testament to how nature and human endeavors intertwine, showcasing both the wonders and complexities of our world. Isn't it fascinating how something so visually stunning can be home to such significant challenges? This might surprise you, Japan's banishment rooms. Some companies in Japan, like Sony, Toshiba, and Panasonic, use an unusual method to manage their workforce. These so-called banishment rooms are dedicated spaces where employees facing performance issues or those deemed excess are isolated from their colleagues. Instead of firing them outright, these workers are assigned trivial tasks they often find unchallenging and monotonous. The alarming goal behind this practice is to encourage these employees to resign voluntarily, which allows companies to sidestep paying hefty severance packages. Critics argue that this tactic can lead to psychological stress and feelings of worthlessness among those sent to these rooms. Thus, while it may seem like a clever business strategy, it raises ethical questions about employee treatment in the workplace. Is it fair to isolate people this way? This might surprise you. We all carry tons of skin. Did you know that the average adult human has about 8 pounds of skin? That's roughly 3.6 kilograms, covering around 22 square feet or 2 square meters of your body. Skin is not just a protective layer. It's a fascinating organ that does so much more. Every day, your skin is busy regenerating, shedding millions of dead skin cells. In fact, this process adds significantly to the household dust you see on your furniture. Additionally, skin plays a crucial role in regulating your body temperature and protecting you from harmful bacteria. As it renews itself, it helps maintain a barrier that keeps your body safe. So next time you think about your skin, remember it's not just a covering, it's an essential part of your health and well-being. Let's uncover the truth about reptile reproduction. Did you know that most reptiles are oviparous, which means they lay eggs? The fascinating part is the wide range of incubation periods for these eggs, which can last anywhere from just a few weeks to several months. This variation depends heavily on environmental conditions, such as temperature and humidity. For instance, a common species like the green sea turtle may take up to 60 days to hatch its eggs, while certain snakes can have incubation periods extending to 3 months or more. These reptiles have adapted to their specific environments to ensure the best chances for their young. During incubation, the temperature can play a crucial role in determining the sex of the hatchlings, with some species producing males at cooler temperatures and females at warmer ones. Isn't nature full of surprises? You might be shocked to learn that anteaters eat 35,000 ants daily. These incredible creatures have a flair for snacking on insects, making them true champions in the ant-eating world. With their long, slender snouts and super sticky tongues, anteaters are evolutionarily crafted for this unique diet. A flick of their tongues can reach an astonishing speed of 160 times per minute, allowing them to swiftly capture ants and termites with precision. Their sharp claws are not just for show. They play a vital role in helping anteaters break through tough surfaces like decaying logs and hard-packed soil to access their favorite meals. What might appear as a massive feast is merely a tedious daily ritual, as the average anteater dedicates up to 12 hours hunting for food. Can you picture that? Roaming through grasslands and forests for hours on end, they tirelessly forage for nourishment. This fascinating behavior showcases the remarkable diversity in nature and highlights how various species adapt to their environments. Each ant consumed not only fuels the anteater, but also illustrates the intricate web of life, where every creature has its essential part. Why does a dog paraglide with his owner? Meet Uka, the adventurous Samoyed who has captured hearts worldwide. Uka and his owner, French filmmaker Shams, create stunning memories as they glide through the skies together. But how did this remarkable pair start their thrilling journey? It all began with Uka learning the ropes in a playful way. By running between Shams' legs, he figured out how to take off safely. With encouragement, plenty of tasty treats, and time spent around the paraglider, Uka became completely at ease with flying. Now these two adventurers are living life as nomads, exploring breathtaking landscapes from an entirely different perspective. Their unique friendship soars higher than clouds, showing that with a bit of patience and trust, amazing things can happen. Who knew a Samoyed could become such a daring paraglider? Ever thought about why Shakespeare's name is so tricky? The legendary playwright William Shakespeare had a signature that was anything but consistent. His name appeared in different forms, including Shakespeare, Shakespeare, and even Shapere. This variety in spelling raises intriguing questions about how names evolved during his time and the nature of literacy in the 16th and 17th centuries. Back then, spelling wasn't as standardized as it is today, and many people wrote their names phonetically. Plus, Shakespeare himself might not have been overly concerned with how his name was spelled. What's fascinating is how these variations reflect both the personal and societal factors of the Elizabethan era. The mystery of which version is the correct spelling continues to spark debates among scholars and fans alike. So next time you write his name, remember the rich history behind those letters. Did you know that your wrist has a hidden secret? The palmaris longus tendon is a fascinating evolutionary remnant found in many humans. To see if you have this tendon, simply touch your thumb and pinky together while flexing your wrist. You might notice a raised band in the center. Surprisingly, about 10 to 15% of people don't have this tendon, and those who lack it experience no decline in grip strength. This quirky tendon is also useful in medicine, as surgeons often harvest it for reconstructive procedures. So even if it's not essential for all of us, the palmaris longus serves as a little reminder of our evolutionary journey. Next time you flex your wrist, think about how this tiny tendon connects you to our ancient ancestors. Surprisingly, it's a fact that lightning loves tall buildings. Many people think lightning only strikes once in a place, but that's a myth. In reality, tall structures like the Empire State Building attract lightning strikes frequently. This iconic skyscraper gets zapped by lightning about 20 to 25 times every single year. Why does this happen? Lightning is drawn to the path of least resistance. When storms gather and clouds build up, the electrical energy can produce lightning bolts that zoom toward the ground. Since tall buildings are great conductors of electricity, they become prime targets for these powerful strikes. The Empire State Building, for example, stands at 1,454 feet tall, making it one of the tallest structures in New York City. So the next time you see a storm brewing, remember that those towering buildings are not just home to offices and apartments, but also love to meet lightning head-on. Did you know Colorado protects rats under the law? This surprising fact reveals the state's strong commitment to animal welfare. In Colorado, mistreating rats is illegal, which reflects a broader movement towards ensuring humane treatment for all animals, not just the popular ones like dogs and cats. This law might have originated from concerns about lab animals or a desire to discourage cruelty across the board. By protecting rats, Colorado ensures that even creatures often overlooked receive legal protection. It's essential to remember that rats are incredibly intelligent and social animals. On top of that, they can experience pain and suffering, just like any other pet. Recognizing their rights is part of fostering compassion in our communities. So the next time you think about animal welfare, remember that every creature, even a rat, deserves compassion and protection from harm. Here's a wild fact about the Solomonic column. This striking architectural feature, an emblem of power from ancient Rome, showcases a breathtaking spiral design that has puzzled historians for centuries. Built without the help of modern tools, The Solomonic column stands as a testament to the incredible skill and ingenuity of ancient builders. These craftspeople used basic tools and techniques, yet managed to create a visually stunning structure that not only served as a magnificent piece of art, but also carried deep symbolic meaning. Each twist and swirl of the column tells a story of power, artistry, and the technical prowess of a bygone era. Today, as we gaze upon this architectural enigma, we're left wondering how such complexity was achieved with such rudimentary resources. What secrets lie within its spirals? Time travel and aliens, fact or fiction? Skeptics of the time-traveling alien theory often challenge its validity, arguing that it's mostly speculative and lacks concrete evidence. However, entertaining this idea opens up a treasure trove of fascinating questions. Imagine how time, evolution, and humanity's role in the vast universe could intertwine. What if encounters with aliens are not just figments of our imagination, but potential glimpses of our future? This thought invites us to consider how our understanding of time might change. Could it be that aliens have visited Earth in the past, or will do so in the future, bridging gaps in our knowledge of evolution? It's a mind-bending concept that stimulates imagination and scientific inquiry. Whether you believe in it or not, pondering these ideas expands our horizons and encourages a deeper exploration of the universe and our place within it. Is it really true that ice becomes a hotel? Every winter, Sweden's enchanting ice hotel in Jukkasjärvi emerges from the freeze, captivating visitors with its breathtaking construction of ice and snow. Located just above the Arctic Circle, this incredible hotel is built using around 5,000 tons of ice sourced from the nearby Torn River. Skilled artisans dedicate their craft to create exquisite rooms, dazzling sculptures, and even an ice bar, where creativity knows no bounds. Each year, the design changes, offering guests something new and extraordinary, from uniquely themed suites adorned with intricate ice artwork to stunning, illuminated corridors that twinkle like the northern lights. But staying at the Ice Hotel isn't just about marveling at the artwork, it's an exhilarating experience. Guests can embrace winter's wonder through activities like dog sledding, snowmobiling, or unwinding in a warm sauna after a day in the frosty air. As spring approaches, the hotel melts away, returning to the river, ensuring that every visit is a truly one-of-a-kind adventure. Picture this: snuggling into a sleeping bag on a bed of ice. How many places offer that thrilling chill? What if I told you deaf people sign in dreams? It's true, deaf individuals can use sign language even while they sleep, showing just how deeply connected language is to our minds. Some people report signing in their dreams just like hearing people talk or sing. Sleep studies have caught this fascinating phenomenon on camera, revealing that some deaf dreamers even make large gestures while dreaming, sometimes waking themselves up in the process. This goes to show that sign language isn't just a tool for communication. It's a natural language that plays a significant role in the subconscious. Dreams reflect our thoughts, experiences, and emotions, so it's no surprise that sign language appears in this form, giving deaf individuals a way to express themselves in their dreams, just like everyone else does. Isn't it incredible how our minds work in such unique ways? Did you know houseflies have thousands of tiny lenses? A typical housefly is equipped with compound eyes featuring between 3,000 and 6,000 tiny lenses, which help them see in many directions at once. This design allows them to detect movement quickly, making it easier to avoid predators. However, if you think houseflies are impressive, take a look at dragonflies. These incredible insects possess large, multifaceted eyes made up of thousands of ommatidia, which provide them with nearly 360-degree vision. This means they can see almost all around them without moving their heads. Furthermore, dragonflies can perceive a broader spectrum of light, including ultraviolet and polarized light, which is invisible to humans. This unique visual ability helps them hunt for prey and navigate their environments with remarkable precision. So next time you spot a fly or a dragonfly, remember just how fascinating their eyes really are. This might surprise you. Microscopes changed our view of life. In the 17th century, Dutch scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek revolutionized biology by inventing the microscope. With his simple lens, he embarked on a journey to explore the invisible world of tiny organisms. While many were blind to this micro-universe, Leeuwenhoek peered into drops of water and discovered lively creatures like bacteria and protozoa, which no one had ever seen before. His astonishing findings opened up a new field of study and provided crucial insights into health, disease, and ecosystems. Imagine finding out there are whole worlds teeming with life all around us, just waiting to be discovered. Thanks to Leeuwenhoek, scientists began to understand that these microorganisms play essential roles in nature, influencing everything from our own bodies to the environment. Have you ever wondered how such tiny beings can have such a huge impact? Let's uncover the truth about earwax and ears. Earwax or cerumen isn't just a nuisance. It plays a vital role in keeping our ears healthy. This natural substance helps trap dust, bacteria, and other tiny particles, preventing them from reaching the eardrum. Interestingly, our ears are part of a self-cleaning system. When we talk or chew, the movements of our jaw help push earwax out, allowing it to clear away dirt and debris without any extra effort. But there's more to ears than their cleaning function. They are also considered an erogenous zone, meaning they can be quite sensitive to touch and stimulation. This sensitivity makes them a part of the body that many find pleasurable. So next time you think about earwax, remember how important it is in keeping your ears clean and how sensitive they can be. Who knew your ears had so much going on? Why exactly does US currency last so long? It's all about the material and design. A dollar bill can withstand an astonishing 4,000 folds back and forth before it tears, making it far more durable than your average piece of paper. Made from a unique blend of 75% cotton and 25% linen, US bills are built to resist wear and tear, defying what many people expect from paper products. This special fabric gives the bills their sturdy feel and allows them to survive being handed around in wallets, pockets, and stores without falling apart. Think about how often you see bills change hands in a day. The strength of these notes ensures they can remain in circulation longer, which ultimately benefits the economy. So next time you pull out a dollar, remember that it's not just paper, it's a specially crafted piece of money ready to take on the world. Here's what actually happens when ice melts in Antarctica. The dramatic loss of ice in this frozen continent doesn't just affect polar bears and penguins, it has ripple effects throughout the Southern Ocean's marine ecosystems. As ice melts, the delicate balance of food chains is disrupted, impacting everything from tiny plankton to massive whales. Many species depend on the ice for their habitats and breeding grounds, so changes threaten their existence. But it's not all doom and gloom. The melting ice caps also open up new trade routes in the Arctic Circle, allowing ships to navigate faster and save on fuel costs. While this might boost global trade, it raises concerns about increased shipping traffic and its potential effects on fragile ecosystems. Can we find a balance between economic benefit and environmental protection as the ice disappears? Ever thought about why blankets are so important? Blankets have been a cozy companion for humans for over 12,000 years. The earliest versions were crafted from melted wool during the Ice Age, providing warmth against the frigid temperatures. Fast forward to today, and blankets have transformed into various forms that serve unique purposes. For instance, modern weighted blankets use deep pressure therapy techniques to help reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality. These blankets mimic the feeling of being hugged, which is calming for many people. Additionally, electric blankets made their debut in the 1920s, revolutionizing how we stay warm at night. As technology advanced, so did safety standards for electric blankets, ensuring they are safe for everyday use. With such a rich history and continuous innovation, it's no wonder blankets remain an essential item in our lives. Is it really true that space tourism is on the rise? As companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic venture into this exciting frontier, the dream of traveling beyond our atmosphere is turning into reality. While space travel remains pricey for now, these innovators aim to make it as routine as hopping on a flight across the country. Imagine a future where anyone can experience weightlessness, gaze at Earth from above, or even enjoy a stay in a luxury hotel orbiting the planet. Each flight represents not only a thrilling adventure, but also progress in technology and safety for the general public. The desire to explore the cosmos stirs excitement, and many are ready to seize the opportunity. With every launch, the dream of walking on the moon or enjoying breathtaking views from space inches closer to being a part of everyday life. Could it be that one day your vacation includes a trip to the stars? Believe it or not, chiaroscuro defines artistic magic. This fascinating Italian term refers to the powerful contrast between light and shadow in art. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Caravaggio mastered this technique, using it to create stunning depth and emotion in their paintings. By skillfully balancing light and dark areas, they could make their subjects appear more three-dimensional and lifelike. Imagine a portrait where the play of light reveals delicate features while the shadows add mystery and drama. Chiaroscuro doesn't just enhance beauty, it tells a story, guiding the viewer's eye to what's important. This concept remains influential today, inspiring modern artists to experiment with light and shadow in everything from painting to photography. Understanding chiaroscuro can deepen your appreciation for art, helping you see beyond the surface to the emotions that resonate within each piece. What other artistic techniques can transform a work so dramatically? Is it really true that YouTube's first video was filmed here? The San Diego Safari Park is not just a zoo, it's an incredible experience that transports you to the heart of African habitats. Visitors can roam around and get up close with fascinating animals like antelopes, majestic giraffes, playful zebras, and powerful lions. This immersive setting enhances wildlife observation, making it feel like you're on an African safari without leaving California. As you marvel at these amazing creatures, remember that this park also holds a unique spot in internet history. The first ever video uploaded to YouTube is titled Me at the Zoo, and it was filmed right here at the park. It showcases a brief moment with elephants, contributing to the video sharing platform's significant impact on how we share and consume content today. Visiting the park offers a blend of adventure and a peek into digital history. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about clams that astounds. A clam named Ming lived for over 400 years, making it one of the oldest known living creatures on our planet. Found near Iceland, this remarkable ocean dweller sparked excitement among researchers when it was discovered in 2006. Ming's life began in 1499, a time when explorers were just starting to map the New World. Imagine all the historical changes this little clam witnessed, from the Spanish Armada to the invention of the telephone. Scientists determined its age by counting the growth rings, just like you would on a tree. Every year represented a new layer, revealing secrets about its long life. Ming's discovery not only provided a snapshot of marine life spanning centuries, but also raised questions about how climate change and ocean conditions influence longevity in creatures. How many other ancient animals are waiting to be found? Did you know about the term nibblings? Nibblings is a charming word that refers to the children of your siblings, encompassing both nieces and nephews. This term has gained traction as family dynamics and language evolve. Instead of saying my sister's children or my brother's kids, you can say my nibblings, adding a playful twist. It's a great way to refer to these little ones who may bring chaos, joy, and endless fun into family gatherings. Language continuously adapts, and nibblings represents a modern, informal way to celebrate those special family connections, often filled with laughter and love. As families grow larger and more complex, terms like nibblings help keep our language fresh and engaging. You might be surprised how quickly this fun term captures the hearts of parents and aunts or uncles alike. So next time you're talking about your siblings' kids, why not use nibblings instead? It's lighthearted, it's catchy, and it shows the unique bond you share with those little adventurers in your life. Ever thought about why El Azizia was so hot? In 1922, El Azizia, Libya, made headlines when it recorded a blistering temperature of 136 degrees Fahrenheit, the highest ever measured on Earth. Imagine standing in such intense heat. It could literally cook food on the ground. This staggering record has sparked interest and debate among scientists ever since. factors like geographical location and climate conditions can contribute to extreme temperatures. El Azizia is situated in a desert region where dry air and intense sunlight combine to create scorching heat. However, this record has also been examined for its accuracy over the years. In fact, some experts claim that measuring techniques used back then may not have been as reliable as today's standards. Regardless, this incredible temperature remains a noteworthy part of climate history, inviting questions about the variations in weather patterns around the world. Isn't it wild to think about how heat extremes can shape our environment? Why exactly does the moon show just one face? The answer lies in a fascinating dance between the Earth and the moon. This phenomenon, known as synchronous rotation, means the moon takes just as long to rotate on its axis as it does to orbit our planet, about 27.3 days. So while the moon spins, it keeps the same side facing us all the time. Imagine a dance partner always looking at you while twirling. This is what happens between the Earth and the moon. Because of this, we've only ever seen the near side of the moon, which is the side covered in familiar craters, and Maria, the dark plains. The far side of the moon, often mistakenly called the dark side, remains a mystery for many, appearing only to orbiting spacecraft or astronauts who have ventured there. Isn't it mind-blowing to think there's a whole other side we'll never see from the ground? Dive into Japan's food culture and identity. Food in Japan represents much more than just nourishment. It connects deeply to the nation's cultural identity and traditions. For many, meals evoke memories, celebrations, and family gatherings, reflecting the unique flavors of Japan's regions. However, the issue of food scarcity casts a shadow on this vibrant culinary scene. When people struggle to access enough food, it directly impacts their cultural practices and community cohesion. Scarcity forces society to rethink its relationship with food, leading to innovative solutions and a renewed respect for local ingredients. It also highlights how essential food security is for maintaining cultural traditions, as access to diverse ingredients allows for the preservation of age-old recipes. Japanese culture illustrates that every dish carries stories, struggles, and societal challenges, linking the past with the present. Thus, understanding food in Japan deepens our appreciation for its significance in shaping identity. How do you think food influences your own culture? Let's uncover the truth about Gothic cathedrals. These magnificent structures are renowned for their stunning stained glass windows, masterpieces that not only beautify, but also tell stories from the Bible. The creation of these windows involved advanced glass-blowing techniques, allowing artisans to manipulate glass into intricate shapes and vibrant colors. But did you know that the very durability of these cathedrals is thanks to Roman concrete? This ancient material, made from volcanic ash, has shown to be even stronger than some of the best modern concretes today. Its unique chemical reactions can withstand the test of time, ensuring that buildings made from it last for over 2,000 years. While many modern techniques have improved construction, the blend of art and science found in Gothic cathedrals is a stunning reminder of the ingenuity of our ancestors. What other secrets do these architectural wonders hold? Guess what really drives football fans crazy now? The introduction of video assistant referees, or VAR, aim to make football fairer by reducing controversial decisions, but it's created a whole new set of frustrations. Fans once grumbled about missed calls during live matches, but now after reviewing video replays, referees face intense scrutiny for their choices. Imagine watching a tense moment on the edge of your seat, only for the game to come to a standstill while the referee consults VAR. This pause can feel like an eternity, and it often leaves fans divided on whether the right decision was made. While VAR has added a layer of technology to the beautiful game, critics argue that it complicates the flow and excitement of matches. Some fans appreciate getting decisions corrected, while others lament the loss of spontaneous moments. Is VAR truly improving football, or has it stirred up more controversy than it solved? What if I told you women changed the Olympics forever? In 1900, the Olympic Games in Paris marked a historic moment. Women were allowed to compete for the very first time. This monumental event opened the doors for female athletes, in a world that often sidelined their abilities. Competing in just 5 sports, tennis, sailing, croquet, equestrianism, and golf, 22 women showcased their talents alongside 1,177 male athletes. Imagine the thrill of those pioneers as they stepped onto the field, breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes. The inclusion of women was a significant turning point, with female participation growing steadily in the following decades. Today, women compete fiercely in virtually every sport at the Olympics, continuing to inspire future generations. So the next time you watch the Games, remember the brave women who paved the way for equality and celebrated their spirit through sport. Let's explore the surprising radioactivity of bananas. You might be amazed to learn that bananas, one of the world's favorite fruits, contain potassium, which has a tiny bit of radioactivity. This is due to a natural isotope of potassium called potassium-40. While the term radioactive often sounds alarming, the levels in bananas are extremely low and completely harmless. In fact, you'd need to eat a staggering amount, about 10,000 bananas in one sitting, to experience any harmful effects from the radiation. The human body actually relies on potassium to function properly, playing a key role in nerve signaling and muscle contraction. So next time you enjoy a banana, remember that it's not only delicious but also packed with nutrients, including vitamin C and fiber, while being slightly radioactive. This quirky trait highlights the fascinating ways in which nature works. Many foods contain small amounts of natural radioactivity, but they contribute to our daily health rather than posing a risk. Isn't it interesting how something so tasty can also be a tiny bit radioactive? Believe it or not, we spend half an hour blinking. This fascinating fact reveals just how important blinking is for our eyes. On average, a person blinks about 15 to 20 times per minute, adding up to around 30 minutes each day with our eyes closed, even if we don't realize it. Blinking serves several vital functions. It keeps our eyes moist by spreading tears, removes small particles like dust, and protects our eyes from bright lights. Have you ever noticed how your vision can get fuzzy when staring at screens for too long? That's because we tend to blink less in these situations, leading to dry eyes and discomfort. So next time you find yourself glued to a screen, remember to take a break and give your eyes a good blink. It's a simple act, but it plays a huge role in keeping our vision clear and comfortable. Why not check how often you blink today? Have you heard about RAGBRAI's cycling adventure? RAGBRAI, short for the Register's annual Great Bicycle Ride across Iowa, is the world's largest bike touring event, and it's been delighting participants since 1973. Each year, thousands of cyclists gather to traverse the scenic beauty of Iowa, pedaling through charming towns and stunning landscapes over several days. Covering hundreds of miles, the ride isn't just a test of endurance. It's a celebration of community and fitness. Riders from all corners of the globe come together, sharing stories and creating friendships along the route. Imagine cruising through rolling hills under blue skies, stopping at local eateries to enjoy delicious Iowa cuisine, and participating in lively festivals in each town you visit. RAGBRAI isn't just about cycling, it's about experiencing the heart of Iowa and making unforgettable memories. Whether you're an avid cyclist or a casual rider, this unique event offers something for everyone. Are you ready to join the fun next time? Curious about the origin of the word barbarian? The term barbarian has an interesting backstory that dates back to ancient Greece. For the Greeks, anyone who didn't speak their language was seen as foreign and strange. They thought foreign languages sounded like incomprehensible gibberish, specifically the repetitive sound bar, bar, bar. This perception led to the creation of the term barbarian to describe these non-Greek speakers. However, as time went by, the meaning of the word shifted dramatically. It became a derogatory term connoting not just a lack of language, but also a sense of uncivilized or brutal behavior, often used by the Greeks to refer to groups they considered less cultured or refined. This evolution of the word reflects deeper cultural attitudes in ancient societies, showcasing how language can develop stigma over time. Today, we often use barbarian to describe extreme roughness or lack of sophistication, but its roots remind us of how cultural pride can influence language and perceptions of others. Did you know that John von Neumann shaped modern science? This brilliant thinker was a key figure in several groundbreaking fields, including the development of the first atomic bomb during World War II. His insight into physics and engineering helped create weaponry that changed warfare. Additionally, von Neumann played a vital role in the rise of computer science. He designed one of the first stored program computers, laying the groundwork for today's digital age. But that's not all. He also formulated game theory, an essential concept used in economics, political science, and even psychology to understand strategic decision-making. With such diverse achievements, von Neumann is often hailed as one of history's smartest individuals, influencing countless areas of our lives today. What would our world look like without his contributions? Believe it or not, the world's biggest Rubik's Cube exists. This gigantic puzzle, measuring an astonishing 8.2 feet on each side, can be found in the bustling Nina Mall in Hong Kong. Recognized by Guinness World Records, this impressive cube isn't just for show. It's a fully functional version of the classic toy we all know and love. Imagine a Rubik's Cube so large that you can gather a group of friends to twist and turn its colorful sides together. The designers of this remarkable structure have created it not only for individual play, but also for collaborative fun, allowing multiple people to manipulate the cube at the same time. This project showcases creativity and innovation, as turning oversized layers becomes a challenge that requires teamwork and strategy. Visitors to Nina Mall are often eager to snap photos with this record-breaking cube, making it a fantastic attraction for both puzzle enthusiasts and casual shoppers alike. So if you're ever in Hong Kong, don't miss the chance to see the largest functional Rubik's Cube in person. Have you ever wondered about ancient eyeglasses? In their earliest forms, eyeglasses were quite simple and lacked the arms we know today. These rudimentary designs had to be carefully balanced on the nose, which made them rather tricky to use. Over centuries, however, the technology behind eyewear advanced significantly. The introduction of frames and adjustable arms transformed how these glasses sat on our faces, making them much more practical. Today, modern eyeglasses come with prescription lenses tailored to individual needs, helping millions of people correct their vision problems. This evolution wasn't just about convenience. It transformed lives, allowing better reading, driving, and enjoying the beauty of the world. With the ongoing development of new materials and designs, including stylish frames and lightweight options, eyeglasses have become an essential accessory in our daily lives, blending fashion with function. Isn't it fascinating to see how something as simple as a pair of glasses has evolved to serve such an important role today? Guess what really drives Millie Bobby Brown's success? Millie Bobby Brown, best known for her role as Eleven in the hit series Stranger Things, was born in beautiful Marbella, Spain, on February 19, 2004. While many fans think of her as a Hollywood star, her early life was rich with the sun-soaked culture of Spain. Millie's family moved to the United States when she was still young, and that's where her acting career truly began to flourish. With natural talent and hard work, she quickly captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. Her portrayal of Eleven not only showcased her acting skills, but also made her a role model for many young viewers. Millie has also ventured into producing and is passionate about advocating for various social issues, showing that her influence goes beyond just acting. Isn't it fascinating how her Spanish roots and early experiences shaped her journey to stardom? Guess what really drives our growing force? Since 1990, the United States has experienced a surprising transformation in its landscape, with a net gain of nearly 20 million acres of forest. This remarkable increase can be attributed to a combination of factors, including better forest management practices, increased reforestation efforts, and economic shifts that have led to less land being cleared for agriculture and development. As more people recognize the importance of forests for biodiversity, climate regulation, and recreational opportunities, communities are investing in the restoration and preservation of their natural environments. These thriving forests not only provide habitat for countless species, but also improve air and water quality, combat climate change, and offer spaces for recreation. Isn't it inspiring to see how collective action can lead to such positive changes in our environment? Guess what really drives our water crisis? It's hard to believe that although water covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, only around 1% of it is safe and accessible for human use. This tiny fraction is crucial for everyone, as it must satisfy the drinking requirements, agricultural needs, and industrial demands of nearly 8 billion people. Most of the planet's water is locked away in vast oceans, towering glaciers, or deep underground aquifers, leaving us with a limited supply. To make matters worse, issues like pollution, overuse, and climate change are putting immense pressure on this precious resource. For instance, pollution from factories and agriculture often contaminates rivers and lakes, making water unsafe to drink. Meanwhile, climate change is leading to unpredictable weather patterns, affecting rainfall and potentially reducing freshwater sources even more. This is why water conservation and sustainable management practices are more important than ever. If we don't start prioritizing our water resources now, what will that mean for future generations? Did you know Arianna Huffington changed journalism forever? In 2005, Arianna Huffington launched the Huffington Post to fill a noticeable gap in the world of online opinion journalism. At the time, most news sites focused solely on hard news, leaving little room for diverse viewpoints and personal blogs. Arianna saw this as an opportunity to blend traditional news reporting with engaging blogging, creating a unique platform that focused on opinions and commentary. This groundbreaking mix allowed a wider range of voices to join the conversation, pushing the boundaries of what journalism could be. The Huffington Post quickly gained popularity, attracting millions of readers and writers alike. It wasn't just about publishing articles, it became a space where anyone could share their thoughts and experiences. This innovative approach to digital media didn't just change one website, it redefined modern journalism itself, inspiring countless other platforms to focus on storytelling in a fresh and dynamic way. Today, the legacy of the Huffington Post lives on, influencing how we consume and interact with news online. Let's uncover the truth about Father's Day. In the early 1900s, Sonora Smart Dodd took a bold step to celebrate fathers and their contributions to families with the establishment of the very first Father's Day. Living in Spokane, Washington, Dodd was inspired by the love and hard work of her own father, who raised her and her siblings after their mother passed away. She thought fathers deserved recognition, just like mothers did on Mother's Day. After much effort, the first official Father's Day was celebrated on June 19, 1910, marking a new tradition that spread across the country. Dodd's vision highlighted the importance of father figures in our lives and initiated a time for families to express love and gratitude to these often overlooked heroes. Today, Father's Day is celebrated in many countries worldwide, serving as a reminder of the vital roles that fathers and father figures play in our lives. Isn't it amazing how a single idea can grow into a cherished global celebration? Here's a wild fact about Alexander the Great. As a young boy, Alexander faced criticism for wasting rare incense during a sacrificial ritual, which shows even the greatest leaders had to learn from their mistakes. Yet after he captured the city of Gaza, he didn't just show off his military prowess, he turned this past reprimand on its head. Alexander sent a staggering 18 tons of incense to his former teacher, demonstrating his newfound wealth and power. This act was more than just a gift. It served as a declaration, flipping the script on those who criticized him in his youth. By showcasing such opulence, he crafted a narrative of triumph over his earlier shortcomings, proving that he had transformed from a boy who wasted incense into a formidable force in the ancient world. Isn't it fascinating how past actions can come full circle in surprising ways? Let's uncover the truth about the tree lobster. The tree lobster, known as the mallybug, is not an actual lobster, but a fascinating and gigantic stick insect that can grow to the size of a human hand. Once thought to be extinct, this remarkable insect was rediscovered on Ball's Pyramid, a remote island near Australia, where it managed to survive against the odds. Conservationists quickly recognized the importance of protecting this unique species, leading to ambitious efforts aimed at preserving its dwindling population. The tree lobster's distinct appearance and size make it a captivating subject for researchers studying biodiversity and extinction. Thanks to these conservation efforts, the tree lobster has become a symbol of hope in the fight against extinction, showing how targeted action can bring back species once believed to be lost forever. Isn't it amazing how nature surprises us? Dive into the icy wonders of the Kuiper Belt. This fascinating region of space lies just beyond Neptune and is home to a treasure trove of icy bodies and dwarf planets. Imagine a vast cosmic playground filled with mysterious objects, some of which are remnants from the early solar system. The Kuiper Belt isn't just a lonely stretch of space. It includes famous celestial neighbors like Pluto, which was once considered the ninth planet. While Pluto is the most recognized, there are thousands of other objects zipping around in this frosty frontier, many of which are still largely unexplored. These icy bodies could provide clues about how our solar system formed billions of years ago. Scientists are eager to learn more about this icy expanse, as it holds secrets related to the origins of Earth and our planetary neighbors. What discoveries await us in the Kuiper Belt? Have you ever wondered why sound travels differently? It's fascinating how your voice can travel an impressive 3 kilometers in an open field when you shout. In these wide open spaces, there's nothing to block or absorb the sound waves, allowing them to zoom freely through the air. However, if you shout in a bustling urban environment, things change dramatically. Buildings, cars, and other structures soak up sound, meaning your shout might only reach about 300 meters. This striking difference highlights how our environment influences sound propagation. In flat, open areas, you're not just stretching your vocal cords, you're allowing your voice to carry far and wide. Yet in a crowded city, the same effort gets drowned out. So next time you shout outdoors or in the city, think about how your surroundings shape what others can hear. How cool is that? Have you ever wondered why sailors feared scurvy? During the age of exploration, this devastating disease claimed more lives than many battles or shipwrecks. Scurvy, caused by a lack of vitamin C, led to painful symptoms like swollen gums and open wounds, making it a deadly threat on long sea voyages. Without fresh fruits and vegetables, sailors often faced months at sea with limited access to crucial nutrients. As their bodies weakened, they could suffer from fatigue, confusion, and even death. Ships often relied on hardtack and salt meat, which lacked vital vitamins, turning routine journeys into life-or-death challenges. It wasn't until the 18th century that a British naval surgeon named James Lind discovered citrus fruits could prevent scurvy. His findings changed naval practices forever, saving countless sailors and making voyages safer. Still, the fear of scurvy lingered for many years. Could more discoveries like Lind's prevent other health crises at sea? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Greenland was once green. Recent sediment analysis from a 2-mile-deep ice core in Greenland uncovered some astonishing discoveries, including ancient soil, wood fragments, and even poppy seeds. These findings suggest that around 400,000 years ago, Greenland wasn't the icy wasteland we see today. Instead, it might have supported a vibrant tundra landscape brimming with trees and insects. Imagine a world where lush greenery thrived in a place known for its glaciers. This research hints that the ice sheet, often viewed as an unchanging giant, could be more vulnerable to climate change than we thought. As temperatures rise, the potential for significant changes to landscapes we consider permanent becomes a real concern. This revelation invites us to think about how much we truly understand about our planet's past and its ability to adapt to changing climates. What else might icy regions be hiding beneath their frozen surfaces? Can you imagine that women can't speak to men? In Yemen, a deeply rooted cultural norm restricts women from talking to men who aren't their relatives. This prohibition stems from traditional beliefs about modesty and honor that have been passed down through generations. Women often navigate their daily lives within tightly knit family structures, limiting interactions with outsiders. Such restrictions affect various aspects of life. For example, women may find it challenging to pursue education, work opportunities, or social connections outside their family circles. The implications are immense, as they can hinder personal growth and independence. Many activists are striving for change, advocating for women's rights and greater freedom in conversations and interactions. As the conversation about gender equality gains momentum worldwide, can Yemen break free from these boundaries? It's a complicated issue, but the voices of women are beginning to be heard. Have you heard about medication misuse risks? According to the World Health Organization, a staggering 50% of all medications are misused, meaning they are either taken incorrectly or not at all. This alarming statistic reveals a significant problem. When prescriptions aren't followed properly, around half of their intended benefits can be lost. This misuse can lead to unnecessary costs for individuals and healthcare systems, not to mention the potential health risks for those involved. For instance, skipping doses or taking too much can not only make the medication ineffective, but also cause harmful side effects. Clearly, understanding how to use medicines correctly is crucial for everyone. By following medical directions, we can ensure that treatments work as intended, improve health outcomes, and ultimately save money. So how can we motivate ourselves and others to take medications more responsibly? Let's uncover the truth about Liechtenstein's army. This tiny European nation is unique because it has no standing army at all. Instead, Liechtenstein relies on its strong relationships with neighboring countries for its defense. The last time they engaged in military action was during the Austro-Prussian War in 1866. What's fascinating is that the regiment sent to fight returned home with one extra soldier, a local they befriended along the way. This quirky story highlights Liechtenstein's peaceful nature and commitment to diplomacy over conflict. Instead of armies and battles, this charming country focuses on a flourishing economy and stunning alpine scenery. Its residents enjoy a high quality of life, safe communities, and a rich cultural heritage. So when you think of Liechtenstein, remember it as a haven of peace, where friendship and cooperation hold more value than military might. Here's something incredible about Shenzhen's transformation. In just over 4 decades, Shenzhen, China, has turned from a small town with roughly 30,000 people in 1980 into a bustling metropolis of nearly 20 million residents by 2023. This astonishing growth began when the Chinese government designated Shenzhen as a special economic zone, encouraging investment and innovation. Rapid industrialization and urban development followed, attracting people from all over China seeking opportunities. Today, Shenzhen is not just a major economic hub, it's also a leading technology center, often referred to as China's Silicon Valley. With its skyscrapers, advanced public transportation, and vibrant culture, the city exemplifies the possibilities of urbanization and modernization. So how did this once quiet town grow so quickly into a global powerhouse? Meet the Borneo proboscis monkey, nature's quirky oddball. This fascinating primate is often crowned the title of one of the ugliest animals on Earth, primarily because of its astonishingly large nose, which measures an impressive 18 centimeters. Found in the lush rainforests of Borneo, this unique monkey stands out not just for its looks, but also for its intriguing behaviors. With a long, slim body and distinctive facial features, including that oversized nose, the Borneo proboscis monkey is perfectly adapted to its environment. These monkeys spend their days swinging through the trees, foraging for leaves, fruits, and flowers to sustain their diet. Interestingly, the exaggerated nose plays a role beyond mere appearance. It helps them amplify their calls, making communication easier among their troops. Despite their unconventional appearance, these monkeys represent the astonishing diversity of wildlife on our planet. So next time you think about beauty and nature, remember the Borneo proboscis monkey. Could ugly truly be beautiful in its own way? Believe it or not, Bantu connects to ancient Irish folklore. The origins of the word Bantu reveal a surprising link to Irish culture, meaning woman of the fairy realm. In Irish folklore, banshees are particularly intriguing spirits associated with death. When they wailed, it was said to be a warning of an impending demise. These ethereal beings serve as haunting reminders of how closely intertwined the spirit world can seem with our own lives. The concept of banshees showcases the deep reverence for the mystical and the unknown in Irish mythology. Interestingly, while Bantu refers to a group of more than 500 closely related languages spoken across Africa, as well as the communities of people who speak them, its connection to ancient Irish highlights the intriguing ways language can evolve and carry meanings across cultures. This intersection of African and Irish heritage reminds us that stories and words have the power to connect us all, transcending time and geography. Isn't it fascinating how much history can be wrapped up in a single word? Did you know that cows can help catch criminals? In a bizarre turn of events in Seminole County, Florida, a herd of cows played an unexpected role in capturing a fugitive. After crashing a stolen SUV, a suspect attempted to evade the authorities by hiding in a nearby field. Little did she know that the cows were ready to spring into action. As she tried to slip away, the cows began chasing her across the pasture, their movements drawing the attention of the police. Thanks to this unexpected herd of bovine helpers, officers were alerted to her location. A helicopter even recorded the surreal chase, turning what could have been a routine capture into a headline-making spectacle. This incident shows just how unpredictable life can be, proving that sometimes nature can lend a hand in ways we least expect. Why did early cars seem cleaner than horses? In the early 1900s, cities were bustling with horse-drawn carriages, which created a significant pollution problem. Every day, thousands of horses produced waste that piled up on streets, leading to a stinky and unsanitary urban environment. As urban populations grew, this issue became even more pressing, prompting many to celebrate the arrival of automobiles. People thought that cars would not only reduce the mess, but also create a more pleasant atmosphere. Ironically, while cars were initially seen as a cleaner alternative to horses, they soon became one of the major sources of pollution themselves. Cars emit greenhouse gases and contribute to air pollution, which has become a global concern today. This fascinating twist shows how our reliance on different forms of transportation has shifted over time, often with unintended consequences for the environment. Can you imagine that your brain can reshape itself? Neuroplasticity is the remarkable ability of the brain to reorganize and form new neural connections throughout your life. This adaptability plays a crucial role, especially when individuals suffer from brain injuries. For instance, if someone loses the ability to speak due to a stroke, other areas of the brain can step in to help regain communication skills. It's like having a backup system ready to support you when needed. Studies on neuroplasticity show that our brains are not static. They change in response to learning, experiences, and recovery from trauma. Engaging in activities like puzzles, learning a new language, or even meditation can promote these changes. So the next time you challenge your brain, remember that you are actively contributing to its ongoing transformation and resilience. Isn't it incredible how our brains work to adapt and heal? Believe it or not, ducks have wild mating strategies. Male ducks, known as drakes, can be surprisingly aggressive during mating season. Sometimes they even form gangs that may harass female ducks, causing harm in their quest for mating rights. In an amazing twist of evolution, female ducks have developed corkscrew-shaped reproductive tracts with dead ends. This unique design helps them control which males get to fertilize their eggs. When a female encounters multiple male suitors, she can choose to block or allow entry based on her preferences. This fascinating situation showcases the balance of power in the animal kingdom and highlights the brilliant adaptations animals can develop in response to challenges. So next time you see a duck, think about the clever strategies at play in their world of love and survival. Here's a wild fact about exoplanets you won't believe. In 1992, astronomers made an incredible breakthrough by confirming the existence of the first exoplanet, a planet orbiting a star beyond our solar system. This groundbreaking discovery opened the floodgates to exploring worlds beyond our own, leading to the identification of thousands of exoplanets. Some of these newfound planets are remarkably similar to Earth, while others are colossal gas giants far larger than Jupiter. Many of these celestial bodies sit in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. This sweet spot allows for conditions just right for liquid water, raising exciting possibilities for life beyond our planet. With exoplanets potentially outnumbering the stars in our galaxy, this revolutionizes our understanding of the universe and suggests that we may not be alone after all. What do you think we'll discover next? Why are women's pockets so much smaller? A recent study revealed a surprising truth. Women's pockets in 80 different pairs of jeans are typically half the size of their male counterparts. This means that while most men's jeans can easily fit a hand or even an iPhone X, only 40% of women's pockets can handle the iPhone, and just a mere 10% can accommodate a full hand. This shortage raises a lot of questions about fashion and functionality. It seems that clothing designers often prioritize style over practicality, leaving women with less space for essential items like wallets or keys. Imagine a world where bags are less necessary because pockets are actually useful. This disparity has sparked conversations about gender equality in fashion and the need for change. Why should practicality be sacrificed for a trend? It's time to rethink our pocket policies in women's clothing. Did you know manta rays have the biggest fish brains? These fascinating creatures are not just graceful swimmers, but also incredibly intelligent. Manta rays possess larger brains compared to any other fish species, and their brains have specialized areas dedicated to learning, problem-solving, and communication. This suggests that these gentle giants might have a level of intelligence beyond what we usually expect from fish. For instance, research indicates that they can recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of self-awareness usually seen in more complex animals like dolphins and elephants. This remarkable brain structure allows manta rays to adapt well to their environment, navigate efficiently, and even interact cooperatively with each other. Imagine witnessing a creature that not only glides through the ocean, but also thinks and learns in its own unique way. Isn't it incredible that such intelligence arises in the depths of our oceans? You'll be amazed by Ukraine's Christmas spider. This charming creature plays a special role in Ukrainian folklore, serving as a symbol of good luck and prosperity during the holiday season. According to tradition, families decorate their Christmas trees with spider-shaped ornaments or even real spider webs to invite blessings into their homes. The tale often tells of a poor woman who awakened on Christmas morning to find that the spider had spun beautiful webs across her tree, turning her humble decorations into a sparkling spectacle. This enchanting story highlights the joy and warmth of Christmas in Ukraine, showcasing how different cultures embrace unique symbols to express hope and goodwill. Imagine gathering with loved ones, sharing this delightful story, and incorporating playful decorations that celebrate not just the spirit of Christmas, but also the fascinating folklore that enriches the holiday. So next time you hang those ornaments, remember the Christmas spider and what it represents. A little bit of luck and a whole lot of love. What a wonderful way to celebrate the season. You won't believe this about Utrecht's bike paradise. Utrecht Central Station in the Netherlands is home to the world's largest bicycle parking lot, designed to hold an astonishing 12,500 bikes across 3 spacious floors. Imagine a sea of bicycles, easily spotted and accessed not just by locals, but by tourists exploring the city. This impressive facility isn't just about parking. It promotes eco-friendly transportation methods, encouraging people to leave their cars at home and opt for bicycles instead. To make cycling even more convenient, the parking lot includes bicycle rental services, allowing visitors to hop on a bike for quick journeys around the beautiful city. Plus, it offers maintenance services, ensuring that your ride stays in top shape. So the next time you think about how to navigate a city, consider Utrecht's clever approach to biking. It's a model for others to follow. How cool is that? Believe it or not, Sumidero Canyon is breathtaking. This stunning natural wonder located in Chiapas, Mexico, boasts depths of over 3,280 feet and stretches an impressive 8 miles long. As you stand at the rim, the sheer vertical walls rise dramatically, creating an awe-inspiring backdrop of lush tropical vegetation. The vibrant greenery hosts a variety of wildlife, including groups of spider monkeys, colorful birds, and even crocodiles basking in the sun. Because of its remarkable beauty and ecological significance, Sumidero Canyon is a popular destination for both adventure seekers and nature lovers. Visitors often take boat tours through the canyon, allowing them to soak in the majestic views from water level while learning about the area's rich history and diverse ecosystems. Those fortunate enough to experience it firsthand often leave with unforgettable memories and a newfound appreciation for nature's wonders. So if you're planning your next adventure, why not consider a visit to this extraordinary canyon? Why exactly does sleep take up 25 years of life? It sounds surprising, but on average, a person will spend about 25 years in the world of dreams. Sleep isn't just a timeout, it's a vital part of our health. During those hours spent snoozing, our bodies undergo crucial repairs, our brains consolidate memories, and our mood gets a boost. Imagine a superhero, like Spider-Man, recharging his powers after a long day. Without sufficient sleep, we risk running into trouble. Think fatigue, poor focus, and even serious health issues like obesity or heart disease. The science of sleep highlights that quality matters just as much as quantity. Deep sleep helps with physical restoration, while REM sleep supports creativity and learning. So as you snuggle into your blanket tonight, remember, those zizzes are not wasted time, but a key player in living a healthy and happy life. This might surprise you. Haircut phobia is real. Known as tonsuriphobia or trichophobia, this intense fear affects many individuals, making haircuts a terrifying experience. For those struggling with this phobia, even the thought of sitting in a barber's chair can trigger anxiety and panic. It often leads to avoidance behaviors, where people skip regular haircuts altogether, causing some to feel increasingly self-conscious about their appearance. This irrational fear can stem from various causes, including previous traumatic events related to haircuts, sensitivity to sensory experiences, or even anxiety disorders. Understanding tonsuriphobia is important, as it can significantly impact someone's daily life. If you or someone you know experiences this fear, seeking support from a mental health professional can make a big difference. Therapy and relaxation techniques might help individuals overcome this phobia and regain confidence in their self-image. Why does such a common activity cause such fear? Did you know Rory Gilmore was played by a teen? Alexis Bledel, who brought the beloved character to life in Gilmore Girls, was just 19 when production started. This age difference between actors and their roles is actually quite common in Hollywood. Many young actors portray teenage characters, helping to add authenticity and relatability to the story. It's fascinating how the casting process selects actors that are close in age to their characters, allowing them to draw from their own experiences. For Bledel, stepping into the shoes of the bookish and ambitious Rory meant portraying the ups and downs of high school and early adulthood, something she could personally connect to at that age. This blend of youthful energy and talent helped make Gilmore Girls a timeless classic, resonating with viewers of all generations. Have you ever wondered how age plays a role in casting decisions? Is it really true that Y is a town in France? Yes, it absolutely is. Y is not just any village. It's a remarkable place that holds the distinguished title of having the shortest name in the world, a single letter. Located in the picturesque region of Hauts-de-France, this tiny community is home to around 300 residents. Despite its small size, Y boasts all the features of a functioning town. The locals receive their mail, vote in elections, and even participate in community events. The village captures the imagination of visitors and residents alike, sparking curiosity about how such a short name can possibly define a place. While many towns have lengthy and elaborate names, Y stands out with its simplicity. This charm and uniqueness make it a delightful spot for those exploring the beauty of French culture and history. Who would have thought a one-letter name could represent a whole town? What if I told you salt and pepper changed French cuisine? During King Louis XIII's reign, these two ingredients revolutionized the way food was prepared and enjoyed in France. Louis XIII, known for his refined tastes, believed that subtle flavors were essential for an exquisite dining experience. He particularly favored the pairing of salt and pepper, viewing pepper as the perfect complement to salt's seasoning powers. This preference influenced many chefs and home cooks, leading to a culinary trend that embraced these spices in a variety of dishes. As pepper was considered a luxurious commodity at the time, it became a status symbol in meals. This combination of simple yet elegant flavors helped define French gastronomy, paving the way for future culinary innovations. Can you imagine a world without this flavorful duo in your favorite dishes? Guess what makes redwoods reach incredible heights? Redwoods are truly remarkable. towering trees that can grow beyond 328 feet, making them the tallest trees on our planet. Imagine standing next to one. It's like gazing up at a giant skyscraper made of wood. These majestic trees thrive mainly along the coast of California, where the unique climate offers the perfect combination of moisture and sunlight. Their ability to reach such astonishing heights is partly due to their thick bark, which not only protects them from fires and pests, but also helps them survive for thousands of years. What's even cooler is that redwoods can access moisture and nutrients through their extensive root systems, which spread out far and wide, allowing them to stand tall against wind and storms. Redwoods also play a crucial role in their ecosystem by providing habitats for countless species, from birds to small mammals. So every time you see a redwood, remember that you're looking at a living monument of nature that has stood the test of time. How incredible is that? Most people don't know this, but mice were wooden. The first computer mouse invented by Doug Engelbart in the early 1960s was quite the novelty. Made from wood, it looked like a chunky block and featured a simple design that included just one button and a cord. Unlike today's sleek and sophisticated mice, which often include extra buttons and wireless connectivity, Engelbart's creation was a rudimentary tool for navigating digital spaces. Its purpose was to help users interact with computers more intuitively, making it a groundbreaking innovation in the world of technology. Fast forward to today, and we have mice that are not only ergonomic, but also equipped with laser sensors for precision. The evolution from that wooden block to our current high-tech devices shows just how far we've come in making computers user-friendly. Can you imagine navigating your favorite video game with that first design? Can you believe Germany has so many raccoons? This country hosts the largest population of raccoons outside North America. The story of these mischievous creatures began when people deliberately introduced them for fur farming in the mid-20th century. Some raccoons made a daring escape, while others were released into the wild. They quickly adapted to the new environment, finding shelter in forests and urban areas alike. Today, it's estimated that there are over 1 million raccoons roaming across Germany. Their success story is fascinating, showcasing how animals can thrive in unfamiliar habitats. However, this has raised concerns among ecologists, as the raccoon population can impact local wildlife and ecosystems. With their clever hands and curious nature, raccoons have become a common sight in German cities, rummaging through trash and charming locals. Isn't it surprising to see such a North American animal thrive so far from its native home? Ever thought about why telescopes reveal the past? When you gaze at the stars through a telescope, you're not just peeking into the night sky, you're looking back in time. Light travels at an incredible speed, but it takes a long time to traverse the vast distances between stars and galaxies. For example, if you're viewing a star that's 10 million light years away, you're seeing it as it was 10 million years ago. That means any sparkle of light you observe from distant galaxies carries with it a story from the past, a snapshot of the universe at a different moment in time. This fascinating phenomenon allows astronomers to study how stars form, evolve, and eventually die, along with understanding the structure and history of our universe. So the next time you look up, remember, you're witnessing not just what is, but also what was. Here's a wild fact about Chizai the panda. Chizai is not your typical panda. He stands out with a stunning brown and white coat, which is a departure from the usual black and white look of his cousins. This eye-catching coloration is due to a rare genetic mutation, making him a true one-of-a-kind in the panda world. While most giant pandas have black ears, eye patches, and legs, Chizai's brown fur gives him an unusual and striking appearance that captures the hearts of everyone who sees him. This delightful panda lives in a breeding center in China, where he helps raise awareness about panda conservation. His unique coloring not only makes him special, but also serves as a reminder of the diversity found in nature. Genetic mutations can lead to fascinating variations in animals, which can sometimes benefit their survival or help them stand out in a crowd. Isn't it amazing how nature surprises us with such wonderful differences? Chizai offers us a glimpse into the complexity of genetics and the beauty of animals in all their forms. Believe it or not, Chi-Chi had different ideas. In a surprising twist at the London Zoo, Chi-Chi, a charming giant panda, was sent to Moscow with a mission to mate with a male giant panda and help boost the population of this endangered species. However, things didn't go as planned. Instead of responding to her potential mate's advances, Chi-Chi decided to express her affection toward a zookeeper instead. This unexpected behavior, known as making a full sexual presentation, left zookeepers scratching their heads. It highlights how animals can have their own preferences and surprises. Chi-Chi's story reminds us that nature doesn't always follow the rules we set, showing the rich personalities of animals and how unpredictable they can be. It's a lighthearted reminder that love can take many forms, even in the animal kingdom. This might surprise you, a church of bones. The Sedlec ossuary in the Czech Republic is one of the most fascinating and eerie places you'll ever visit. With over 40,000 human bones on display, including skulls, the interior is transformed into something extraordinary, resembling a work of art rather than a traditional place of worship. The bones are beautifully arranged into impressive decorations like chandeliers and an elaborate altar, all of which tell a haunting story. These remains are believed to belong to victims of the devastating Black Death and various ancient wars, giving the ossuary a deep historical significance. What's even more surprising is that despite its macabre appearance, the Sedlec ossuary is still an active church, attracting visitors and worshippers alike. People come to admire its unique artistry and to reflect on life and death in a way that's both thought-provoking and reverent. Are you ready to explore this remarkable site? Hard to believe, but there's art on the moon. At the lunar surface, you'll find a tiny yet powerful statue called the Fallen Astronaut, crafted by Belgian artist Paul van Hooijdonk. This unique piece of art pays tribute to the brave space explorers who lost their lives during their missions, reminding us of the risks involved in the pursuit of knowledge. Installed during the Apollo 15 mission in 1971, the statue stands as a symbol of humanity's deep respect for those who dared to venture into the unknown. It faces the Earth, silently connecting it to our planet, and provokes thought about the sacrifices made in the name of exploration. The statue's presence on the moon can inspire us to honor not only the memories of those astronauts, but also to value the contributions of all who dream of exploring new frontiers. Can you imagine a place where an artwork honors courage in the vastness of space? Believe it or not, Everest isn't the tallest mountain. While Mount Everest proudly holds the title of the tallest mountain above sea level at a staggering height of 29,032 feet, there's an incredible contender that often goes unnoticed: Mount Akea in Hawaii. You see, much of Mount Akea is hidden beneath the waves of the Pacific Ocean, which means when we measure from its underwater base to its peak, it actually soars to a remarkable height of around 30,500 feet. This fascinating fact makes Akea the tallest mountain on Earth when considering its full structure. The underwater portion of Akea involves volcanic activity, showcasing how volcanic islands can rise dramatically from seafloor to summit. So, next time you hear about Everest, remember there's more to mountains than meets the eye. Isn't it amazing how our planet holds such surprising secrets? Can you imagine that comets have a closest point? In the fascinating dance of comets around the sun, two key terms describe their orbits: perihelion and aphelion. The perihelion is the moment when a comet comes closest to the sun, meaning it experiences the hottest temperatures and its gases start to vaporize, creating that beautiful glowing tail we associate with these celestial wonders. On the flip side, aphelion marks the farthest point from the sun, where the comet cools down and slows down. This rhythm of close encounters and distant retreats happens over incredibly long periods, often taking decades or even centuries. Understanding these points helps scientists predict a comet's behavior and appearance, like when it'll be visible from Earth again. So the next time you hear about a comet, think about its thrilling journey between the heat of perihelion and the chill of aphelion. Prepare to be amazed by marathon training. Running a marathon isn't just about putting on your sneakers and hitting the pavement. It's a monumental achievement that requires intense physical and mental preparation. Each marathon stretches over a grueling 42,195 kilometers, pushing runners to their limits. To tackle this distance, athletes spend months honing their stamina and strength, gradually increasing their mileage through a structured training plan. They also focus on nutrition and hydration, learning which foods fuel their bodies best. Mental toughness plays a crucial role too. Coping strategies help runners confront the challenges of long runs, fatigue, and self-doubt. Not to mention the exciting camaraderie built among training partners. Each step reflects their dedication, turning ordinary people into extraordinary marathon finishers. Don't you want to know what it takes to cross that finish line? Have you ever wondered why air feels so alive? Although we often think of air as a calm, still presence around us, the truth is that air molecules in a room are darting around at incredibly fast speeds, often supersonic. This means that these tiny particles are moving faster than the speed of sound, even when everything around us appears completely still. Imagine billions of tiny invisible race cars zooming around, colliding and bouncing off each other. All this motion creates a dynamic environment that we usually don't notice, yet it plays a crucial role in how we experience our surroundings. For instance, the way scents travel through the air, or how sounds reach our ears, is all thanks to these fast-moving molecules. So next time you take a deep breath, remember that there's a bustling world of activity happening all around you, even if it seems quiet. Isn't that fascinating? Did you know that the word white has a shining origin? The word comes from the Indo-European root quit, which means to shine. This connection makes sense because when we think of the color white, we often associate it with brightness, clarity, and light. For example, consider a clear summer sky or freshly fallen snow. Both evoke a sense of purity and brilliance. The term white has been used in various languages across regions, tying cultures together through the shared appreciation of light. In many traditions, white symbolizes peace, innocence, and new beginnings. This linguistic journey shows how language evolves while keeping the essence of meanings intact. So next time you see something white, remember that it carries a legacy of brightness and shine steeped in history. How fascinating is that? Why exactly does the cheetah outrun the leopard? While many people might think leopards are the speed champions of the big cat family, it's actually the cheetah that takes the crown. Cheetahs can reach an astonishing speed of up to 70 miles per hour during short sprints, making them the fastest land animals on the planet. In contrast, leopards with their impressive agility can run at speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour. But speed isn't everything. Leopards are exceptional climbers and prefer living in dense forests and rocky terrains, where their hunting skills truly shine. They use their strength and stealth to stalk prey, often ambushing them with a surprising burst of speed, rather than relying solely on long-distance running like cheetahs. So while leopards may not be the fastest, their climbing prowess and versatile hunting strategies make them fascinating creatures in their own right. Why can't these animals hold their breath forever? Water snakes, dolphins, whales, alligators, crocodiles, and turtles may seem like experts in the water, but they all share one vital need: oxygen. Even with their adaptations, they can drown if they stay underwater too long. These creatures are known to hold their breath for impressive stretches of time. For instance, a whale can dive deep and stay submerged for over an hour. However, no matter how long they can hold on, they must eventually return to the surface to gasp for air. While some animals like dolphins have learned to swim back up quickly, others may struggle if caught in the strong currents or in distress. Their ability to hold their breath varies widely. For example, some turtles can manage a few hours, while many snakes can only hold theirs for a short time. Ultimately, this need for air reminds us that even the most skilled swimmers must respect the limits of their bodies in the water. Here's something incredible about GPS technology. The Global Positioning System, or GPS, is a game changer for navigation, helping millions find their way without spending a dime. But did you know that despite being free for users, GPS is quite pricey to maintain? In the United States, the cost of managing and maintaining the satellites that power GPS falls on taxpayers. Each satellite floating high above Earth, sending signals to your smartphone or car, is not only high-tech, but also requires regular upkeep and replacement. The US government invests billions of dollars into this system every year to keep it functioning smoothly and accurately. So the next time you use GPS to navigate, remember that your tax dollars help make that possible. It's a fascinating balance between cutting-edge technology and public funding, giving us all the convenience of pinpoint navigation whenever we need it. Curious how other countries handle GPS funding? Surprisingly, it's a fact that cows can be priceless. In 2023, a remarkable cow named Mara was sold in Brazil for a staggering $438 million, setting the record for the most expensive cow ever auctioned. This impressive sum reflects not just Mara's lineage, but also the characteristics of her Nilor breed. Nilor cows are specially bred for their adaptability to tropical climates, making them a perfect fit for regions like Brazil. They are also known for their resistance to diseases, which adds to their value in farming and ranching. Farmers often seek out these resilient cattle to ensure a healthy herd and a profitable ranching operation. The rising interest in high-quality livestock like Mara showcases the evolving agricultural landscape and the lucrative side of cattle farming. Who knew that a single cow could capture such attention and investment? Is it really true that awesome takes practice? This intriguing idea comes from a Christian devotional book called Anybody Can Be Cool, but Awesome Takes Practice, specifically designed for teens. Within its pages, readers discover valuable life lessons and faith-based advice aimed at helping them grow into their best selves as seen through the eyes of God. While the book may have a retro cover that might throw some off, the content is packed with wisdom that encourages young people to strive for greatness in their daily lives. The author emphasizes that while anyone can easily appear cool, true awesomeness requires dedication and effort. By guiding readers through relatable challenges and experiences, the book imparts essential skills for personal and spiritual development. It addresses topics like self-acceptance, resilience, and character building, making it a practical guide for teens navigating the complexities of growing up. So, are you ready to embrace the journey from cool to awesome? You won't believe the size of the largest pizza. In 2012, Italy achieved a culinary milestone by creating the world's biggest pizza, a dazzling creation that stretched across 151,000 square yards. This colossal dish needed an astounding 9,000 tons of flour, 4,500 tons of tomatoes, and 4,000 tons of mozzarella cheese. Imagine the sheer effort and innovation that went into this giant pizza, which was dubbed Ottavia in honor of the first Roman emperor, Augustus. The team behind this project aimed not just to break a record, but also to promote healthy eating and showcase the Italian pizza-making tradition. They used a special oven on site and had a crew of skilled chefs working tirelessly. This ambitious endeavor drew attention from around the globe, sparking interest in Italian cuisine. Next time you enjoy a slice, think about how many people it took to make a pizza that could nearly cover a city block. You won't believe this about your last name. Surnames actually started as a clever way to identify people based on their jobs, where they came from, or even what they looked like. Imagine living in a small village where everyone knows you as John, but there are 5 other Johns too. That's where surnames come in handy. For instance, if you were a baker, you might be called John Baker. If you worked in a certain town, you might be known as John from Smithfield. This naming system was especially useful as communities grew larger and more diverse. With so many people around, distinguishing between individuals became essential. Today, when you introduce yourself and share your last name, you are carrying a piece of history that reflects not just your family, but also the society and culture of times long ago. Isn't it fascinating how much your surname can reveal about you? Is it really true that buildings can honor history? Yes, and one striking example is the One World Trade Center in New York City. Designed to reach a height of 1,126 feet, this impressive building serves as a powerful tribute to the year the Declaration of Independence was signed, 1776. This height isn't just a random choice. It symbolizes America's resilience and dedication to freedom. The number 1,126 resonates deeply in the heart of American history, making the structure a national icon. Located in Lower Manhattan, One World Trade Center is not only the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, but also a popular site for tourists and locals alike. With stunning views from its observation deck, visitors can reflect on the past while enjoying the breathtaking skyline. This skyscraper is a perfect blend of modern architecture and historical significance, reminding us how buildings can represent important moments in time. Discover how DNA can store a historic GIF animation. In 2017, Harvard scientists achieved an incredible feat by successfully encoding a moving image, a GIF of a galloping horse, into the DNA of bacteria. This GIF is no ordinary animation. It's a reinterpretation of the first movie ever made, called The Horse in Motion, which was originally filmed back in 1878 by Edward Muybridge. By using advanced techniques in molecular biology, these researchers converted the frames of this classic film into a sequence of DNA code. This groundbreaking experiment not only showcases the potential of DNA as a storage medium, but also highlights the remarkable intersection of art and science. Imagine being able to save entire movies in microscopic strands that can last for thousands of years. How do you think this technology could change how we preserve our digital heritage? Most people don't know this, but birds can be amazing. Take the loud and lively bird of paradise, for example. This incredible creature is famous for its vibrant colors and striking calls that echo through tropical forests. Their calls can carry over long distances, making them one of the most recognizable sounds in their habitats. The bird of paradise isn't just a pretty face. It plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping with seed dispersal. When these birds feast on fruits, they consume the seeds inside. As they move around the forest, they drop the seeds in different locations, allowing new plants to grow. This fascinating interaction not only helps maintain the ecological balance, but also contributes to the growth of diverse plant species. So next time you hear a loud call in the tropics, remember the important role these birds play in keeping their forest home thriving. Is it really true that roads can be carved from mountains? The Van Tunnel Road in China is a stunning example of human ingenuity and nature's beauty blending together. This extraordinary road is carved straight through a mountain, offering travelers not just a path to reach their destination, but also some of the most breathtaking views imaginable. As you drive along, you'll see towering cliffs, lush greenery, and perhaps even glimpses of wildlife in their natural habitats. The engineering feat behind creating the Van Tunnel Road involved careful planning and skilled workers who navigated the challenges of cutting into solid rock. But the reward? An unforgettable ride that feels like a magical journey through the mountains. Travelers from around the world visit just to experience this unique route. Whether you're an adventurer or a casual traveler, the chance to drive through a mountain is an experience that you won't want to miss. Here's a wild fact about Christmas traditions. Many families celebrate the holiday season in exciting ways, but one tale stands out. A poor family faced a difficult Christmas, struggling to afford decorations for their tree. As the story goes, a friendly spider took pity on them. Sneaking in during the night, this clever creature spun an intricate web around the tree. By morning, the tree sparkled with the beautiful, glistening webs that shimmered like silver in the sunlight. This charming legend brought joy to the family and became a beloved story shared across generations. In some cultures, this tale of the spider is celebrated with ornaments that resemble webs, or even the placement of a spider decoration on the tree. Interestingly, the spider has become a symbol of prosperity and good luck in many Christmas traditions. It reminds us that beauty can emerge from unexpected places, even in tough times. So this holiday season, when you look at your tree, perhaps you might think of that magical spider and the warmth of family togetherness. Wouldn't it be great to see beauty in the everyday? Prepare to be amazed by Suriname frog's birth method. These fascinating creatures, known scientifically as pipa, have one of the most unusual ways of reproducing in the animal kingdom. Instead of laying eggs in water like most frogs, the female Suriname frog carries her developing young in specialized pouches within her skin. Imagine tiny honeycomb-like pockets where the babies grow for a remarkable 12 to 20 weeks. During this time, they undergo incredible transformations, skipping the usual tadpole stage that many other frogs experience. When they are fully developed, the tiny frogs emerge from their mother's back, ready to explore the world. This unique reproductive strategy not only helps protect the young from predators, but also ensures they start life in a more advanced stage, increasing their chances of survival. By adapting in such a remarkable way, Suriname frogs showcase the wonders of evolution and how life can flourish, even in the most unexpected forms. Isn't nature full of surprises?